and destroyed by Hurricane Hattie. And then the Catholic mission decided to rebuild it and make it a primary school. Since my father was born, about 84 years ago, this building was here, and it's still here. And in, I think about 1981, there was an engineer, a civil engineer, who condemned because it used to have a little crack there, and he moved us to the community center. And that's the reason why this building was abandoned.
My name is Leidy Sanchez. I am 16 years old, and I'm studying right now at St. Jesse Centro Escolar Mexico Junior College.
Junior college, okay. What challenges do people here in the village have in getting an education?
Well, we go through many challenges. First of all, our status and money. We don't. Our parents don't have education, so that is a big challenge for them to send us to college and to send our other brothers and sisters to school.
And what language is spoken in the home and what language is spoken in the schools, and how is this overcome?
Well, at home we speak usually Spanish, and at school English.
So how do they transfer from Spanish to English in the first grade?
Well, in primary school we don't practice too much our English. In high school we kind of practice it, but in college, yes, right now we usually speak English in classes.
Okay, first of all, as teachers we need to do our own research. So that will help. That's why I use the word enhance, right? Because it really will make us a tremendous tool towards educating the primary school with the research. The secondary schools, it is true, if we don't have access to internet, then we have to go to the nearest town, which is Oregon, 9 miles away from here. And it is not so easy to travel, especially in the night. So if we have access here, then there is the population is growing, the students' population is growing. And they need to use the internet, and even the junior college. Right now I have a daughter who is attending the Corozal Junior College, and she is one of many that will be benefiting from this library. So I think that is very good, and let us keep on going, and let's try to make this dream a reality. Reality, and keep it going. And we will ask the persons, the vandalism aspect, so please kindly take care of our facilities that we are expecting to begin very soon with the help of God, the support of other organizations like the Red Cross, Mr. Raz, the Women's University in Texas, and other organizations.
How did you happen to pick San Antonio Rio Hondo to come, or your mission to come here?
Okay, our church started the mission here in 1987. And one of the people that was interested in our church was working in Belize City at that time, but he actually lived here. That was Roger.
Oh, I see.
And so because of Roger, we actually moved the family in here at about 89, or sorry, 1990. We moved the family in here. And then in about 1998, that family had already gone home, and so we came here. But it was because of Roger primarily. And by 1998, there was a number of other people that were a part of the church as well.
How is the Catholic Church being involved in this operation?
Mr. Rado, the church, the Catholic Church has granted us the place, they have granted us permission to work with people, provided, and also the church have already helped us to with the land, with the building, and they will help us with the Catholic school too.
Okay, great.
The teachers, no?
So we're very dedicated to the church and to the government and to the Red Cross and to all the community members here and anyone else in actors, because the group from Texas at Texas Women's University, they have donated the books and the computers, and we got the sewing machines.
Oh yes, the sewing machines.
So that has been great. So a lot of people have been helping with this project. Archaeologically speaking, what is Albion Island famous for? The wetlands agriculture of the Mayans?
Oh yes, because of the geographical location, the Mayans used to construct canals or little streams towards the inland to cultivate the agriculture aspect. And it has the Archaeological University of Minnesota came here under the leadership of Mr. Dennis Houston. He came here and they drove some Mayan axe, machetes, and other artifacts. And then I'm so sad to say that it has been stolen from Belize and taken to other countries. So, and this is part of our heritage. Yes,
I understand recently on the internet that it's very easy to get a permit to keep artifacts in a local museum. So could this library become a museum of the local artifacts?
That is another possibility that we can do. Plus, if people want more information about the Albion Island, they can easily access to the Albion Island organization or a website in there, and they can easily get more information about what was found here and how this cenote was done. And we have lagoons inside here. So we have 2 cenotes, we have 2 lagoons, we have even the quarry is exploiting our heritage. And they said that we have even stones, how they call it, quartz stones that they sell in other countries, and over here we are building our roads with it.
What would you like to see the changes in the next 20 years?
Mr. Rad, I want to see my baby as an educator. I like to see my people reading more books, interesting. I want to see my people working. I want to see the progress. I want to see progress in my.
Well, I hope to see many educated persons here on a better village in a cleaner village.
And what will help educate those kids?
Well, maybe for those that don't have the requirements to go to high school, maybe some money, and for those who are studying right now, maybe they should start to study hard.
What I see for San Antonio in 5 years is that people will be working together. You know, people will be more connected in the same line of thought, in a positive line of thought. So that, because I think San Antonio has a lot of potential, we have a lot of natural resources, we have the people. You know, it's a small community, and I'm sure that with a small community, we can come together and make things happen. You know, I'm seeing more people getting educated, more kids learning, more education going on, because I think that we lack that. Yes, we go to school, but that's it. There's no further thinking behind when you go home. Like, you know, you put the books to a side, and there's nothing going on. So I see more interactions with people, more people getting educated, and people that get educated coming back to San Antonio and doing something productive.
Well, I was a Peace Corps volunteer 12 years ago, and I came back 5 years ago in hopes that I would help the community come together to help themselves in creating jobs and in educating the youth. So my hopes have been in trying to create a library, internet access training center. And I have done this in my own houses, but my hope now is that they all will be concentrated in one building here in community and run by the community and the National Library Service. And that would be a great accomplishment in my viewpoint. Other things that I have helped with is has been helping a young man build a earthship, a house out of tires and ferrous cement, which costs about a third of the cost of a regular house that is hurricane proof. And it also keeps a lot of tires from being burned. I have tried to help people see that if they have a better diet, that there could be less sickness here. I have seen people quit drinking Cokes and eating more vegetables in the last 4 years. I have seen in the last 4 years more farmers going into growing vegetables instead of just sugarcane, and it was diversified. I have my diversity farm, which is about a half acre. I'm trying to show people that you can grow a lot of food on a small amount of land. I have yet to accomplish this. I'm still working on it. So in essence, that is what I've been trying to do, get in the community to work together, and there are possibilities of having a park here and having an amphitheater where different pageants of Mayan history can be performed to provide, say, 15 to 20 jobs for the villagers here. So our hopes and a lot of things have been very rewarding.